The Dunlop Rover GTi Championship congregated at Castle Combe, with those 4 drivers all vying for the championship lead. This was to be one of the best races of the season. Graham Churchill, an early leader, with the New Zealander Warren Briggs now chasing after him. As the gap came down, so Briggs became more determined to find a way past. He had a go on the inside and tapped Churchill into this amazing slide. The car went left, right, every which way, but Churchill eventually gathered it all under control, but he did lose 4 places. With Briggs delayed in that bit of bumping and boring, through into the lead had come Spencer Baker. Baker's car had a new livery, and obviously a new turn of speed. Warren Briggs was in 2nd place, and scrabbling through on the inside for 3rd was Grady. That pushed Humphrey down to 4th, but Grady's consistency was certainly going to tell in this very demanding championship. John Gervin was having another action-packed race, the front of his car not quite looking as Rover had intended. Briggs dived up the inside of Spencer Baker. Through into the lead he went. Baker was pushed down to 2nd, still with Grady and Humphrey holding a watching brief. Churchill had recovered in 5th place and was trying to close on those ahead, as now Grady had to go for 2nd on the inside of Baker. Baker's racing experience was limited, only a handful of XR2 and Champion of Alton Formula Ford races, but here he really was being incredibly impressive. Briggs had this wild moment coming past the pits, which made everybody run for cover. Through into the lead went Grady. Humphrey was now 3rd, and up into 4th place had come Churchill. The more experienced drivers had pushed Baker back down into 5th. In 6th was Vince Martin, and working his way up from 15th on the grid to an eventual 8th place with Mark Jones. He would take the Hellelink Advancer Award for his pains. This the moment, though, that had ruined Churchill's race. A little tap from Warren Briggs, and quite how Churchill managed to hang on to this, nobody really knows. Baker and Briggs did very well to avoid him, as too did Grady and Humphrey, coming up behind him now. Grady wanted a win. He dived through on the inside of Briggs as they came up Old Paddock. Humphrey was now behind Briggs as well, looking for a way past, and what should have been a chance for him to get into the lead actually cost him more ground when this happened. Briggs, again using the front bumper, helped Grady into a slide. Humphrey had to go the long way round, he was blocked, and through into the lead went Baker. Up into 2nd place went Churchill, with Briggs down to 3rd, Humphrey down to 4th, and a very cross Russell Grady in 5th.